Hello students, today we are going to discuss our next topic from the chapter Units and Measurement, and today we will discuss about the units. Students, in our previous class we have discussed that what are the desired characteristics of a unit. What are the necessary characteristics to select the unit? In our previous video we have discussed. Now we are going to discuss different types of units and their definitions. Now let us start from the different types of units. Students, you all know very well about few types of unit like FPS system. FPS means foot, pounds and seconds. Second one is CGS system, centimeter, gram, seconds. Third one is MKS system, meter, kilogram, second. Students, these three systems are generally known and other so many systems are also available, but actually these systems are delivered, or you can say these systems are given by the different countries, but due to the non-acceptance and due to the so many reasons, these units are not accepted by worldwide. International Bureau of Weight and Measures, this is a organization, this is a worldwide organization which works for unit, decided to do something new and decided to select some units such that they are widely acceptable and worldwide we can use. These 7 units are known as fundamental units, and these units are selected in year 1971. These units are proposed in 1971. There are 7 fundamental units and 2 supplementary units, and these systems of units are known as SI system. Students, you can see there are 7 fundamental units: length, mass, time, electric current, thermodynamic temperature, light intensity, amount of substance, and their SI unit and their symbols. These are the 7, and the last 2 are known as supplementary angles, which are used for the angles. There are 2 types of angle. One is plane angle and another is solid angle. For plane angle we use radian, and for solid angle we use steradian. Students, we are going to discuss these 7 fundamental units and 2 supplementary units one by one. Let us start from the meter. You can see the definition of meter is: the meter is the length of path traveled by light in vacuum during a time interval of 1/299,792,458 of a second. This definition was given in 1983. Students, in 1971, at the beginning of this, we can say in the 1971, at the beginning, the definition of meter was given by, they consider the distance between pole and equator. They consider the distance between pole and equator, and they divided into some parts. I don't even remember that part, and they divided it into some part, and they said this one part is the meter. They said that this one part is the meter. But you all very know that due to the so many geographical changes and due to so many atmospheric changes, there are so many variations in the size of Earth and this length. Hence, this definition was not appropriate. After this, they gave a definition of meter by considering a rod of, they prepare a rod of platinum iridium alloy which is kept at 0 degrees Celsius, and the length of this alloy was 1 meter. But students, we all know very well that with temperature there is change in the length of materials or metals. Then this length was only exist at the 0 degree Celsius, but due to the changes in temperature they found the length of this platinum iridium alloy was getting changed. Hence, they decided to select a certain quantity which is constant, or you can see which do not change with time. Then they consider the speed of light. They consider speed of light to decide to explain the meter. And we all know that approximately the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And that is exactly equal to 792,458 meter per second. But for approximation we use this. Exactly this is 299,792,458 meter per second. But for approximation, for easy mathematical calculation, we use 3 into 10 to the power 8. Then to derive 1 meter, they took a distance of 1 meter, and as we all know, time is equal to distance upon velocity. Distance upon velocity. In class 9 we have studied. Then distance is equal to 1 meter and velocity is the speed of light. 299,792,458. Then they said that 1 meter is the distance traveled by the light in given time interval. This is the definition. You can see again that 1 second, the 1 meter is the distance traveled by the light in 1 upon 299,792,458 seconds. Hence, they defined the meter. Now come to the definition of kilogram. To define the kilogram, you can see the definition of kilogram. Kilogram is equal to the mass of international prototype of kilogram, and this kilogram is a platinum iridium alloy cylinder kept at International Bureau of Weight and Measures at the Sèvres near the Paris, France, 1889. The definition was kilogram was defined in 1889. This is a mass of a platinum iridium cylinder which is placed at the International Bureau of Weight and Measure in Paris, and the mass of that kilogram is fixed. But students, in recent news, if you will search, then we will observe that scientists had decided another unit of the mass, kibble, and that kibble is also a new unit of mass, but that is used for very small, you can say very small scale. For normal mass or for normal calculation we do not use that, but for very small scale, just like for the cell, mass of cell, mass of electron, we can use. Then kibble is a new definition, or you can say new unit of the mass. Now next come on the definition of seconds. Students, second is the unit of time, but you all very well know that the importance of time. Time is very important for us, and for every few seconds, or you can say for very small time also matters. To define time, there is a very you can say in historical time, to measure the time, people will use sun clock. They decided yeah, or you can say they observe the time by the sun, by the position of sun. After that, you can see in the Persian movies, they use the sand watch like this. So many of them use sand watch. In movies, you can see this type of watches, sand watch. This sand watch used to measure the time. After some time, they used to measure. They used another type of watch, that was mechanical watch, जिसको हम लोग चाबी वाली घड़ी बोलते हैं. After few time, they used electrical watch, जिसको हम लोग अपने wrist watch बोलते हैं. उससे भी after that they use digital watches. Then there are so many mode of or you can say there are so many types of devices by which we can measure the time, but we need to measure the time very accurately. Hence, by time to time, day by day, the measurement of time and the device which used to measure the time is going to be much and more accurate. Decided to measure the time by using a very sensitive material known as radioactive material. What are the radioactive material? We will study in class 11th, and also we will study in class 10th also. Then we can see the definition of time. The second is the duration of 9192631770 periods of radiation corresponding to the transition between the two hyperfine levels of a ground state of cesium-133 atom. Students, cesium-133 atom is a radioactive element and which radiates itself, which radiates electromagnetic waves, and using this radiation they defines the time. We can see again the definition and we are going to define it. The second is the duration of 9192631770 periods of radiation corresponding to the transition between two hyperfine levels of ground state of cesium atom. Okay. Now come to the definition of ampere. Student, the definition of ampere we have studied in class 10th. We have studied that current is I is equal to Q by T. But this is not a definition of current. They define the current using the current using two wires, and I am going to read the definition. After that we will explain. The ampere is the constant current which is maintained in two straight parallel conductors of infinite length of negligible circular cross section and placed 1 meter apart in vacuum would produce between these conductor a force of 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton per meter of the length. Students, to define ampere, consider we have two wires. To define ampere, consider two wires. These wires are of infinite length, and for your knowledge I would like to tell you that two conductors which carry current always attract or repel each other. In magnetic effect of current we will study, if you have two conductors and both are carrying current, if they carrying current in the same direction they will attract, and if they carry current in the opposite direction they will repel. Then to define this, they consider two conductors of infinite length placed 1 meter apart. And they define that 1 ampere is that current which when flow. Suppose these two wires are carrying a current of 1 ampere. Suppose these two wires are placed 1 meter apart and are of infinite length, and if these two are carrying a current of 1 ampere, then they explain that there will be a force of attraction or repulsion between these two wires, and that force will be equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton. Then 1 ampere is that current which when flow in two conductors or two straight conductors of infinite length placed 1 meter apart, then they will experience a force of 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Newton. And the students, in this video we have defined our 4 quantities. Number 1 is meter, kilogram, second and ampere. And the remaining 3 and remaining 2 supplementary quantities we will define in our next lecture. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching.